Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Wing Commander Thapar. I'm Chief DevOps AI at UDAAN, and I would be covering the use cases and whatever we are doing in AI in non-avionics fields. And I would be talking about AI-based decision support systems, simulation, and wargaming. Next slide, please. The scope I would touch upon the various use cases that we are developing within Indian Air Force. And to be very clear on that, we are equivalent to a startup. And we have just initiated the development. We would require as much support as it is required by a startup in any kind of startup. So I would be touching upon the various use cases, the AI Center of Excellence that we have established, talking about how we are implementing AI in our automation, which was, we were the pioneers in getting the automation in the defense. Next slide, please. The development ecosystem of Indian Air Force has two aspects of it, avionics and non-avionics. For avionics software, the Software Development Institute based at Bangalore looks at that, and they do the development and integration. For all other than avionics software, Air Force has established a unit for digitization, automation, artificial intelligence, and app networking. We call it UDAAN. And we are looking ahead for all the non-avionics software development and integrations. We do outsource development to PSUs, to vendors. We do co-development with MSMEs. And we are also tying up with academia and universities. Next slide. So Indian Air Force pioneered the AI race, or took the first advantage by developing a AI-based SIGINT software. It is called e-innovation, and we are now further developing the intelligence NLP-based INT software. We are developing image intelligence software, and we are looking towards fusion of all three verticals of INT into a single fusion server. Working on that. The air operations that are carried on as training activities or war simulations or exercises are all captured through our air operations software, and all these data, which is very rich data for any kind of analysis, is being saved, and this is being done from last more than 10 years now. The entire data set is available with Indian Air Force for analysis and implementation of artificial intelligence. We have a command and control system, which is IACCS. This software helps us in command and control of the entire airspace of India. And this software has all the AI, all the clearances, anything that goes in air in Indian airspace, all the clearances are through this. So we are working on various use cases in for augmenting the command and control system as the IACCS. From last 20 years, the materials management in Indian Air Force has been digitized. It has been kept. And this was one of the pioneer softwares, enterprise level ERP solution for, which was first of its kind in all three forces. This data is available from last 20 years, and we are working on towards milking this data and doing the artificial intelligence implementation over this. So materials management and maintenance management. Maintenance management is also, we have been working from last 5 years on the maintenance management, and we have created all the workflows which are there which were there as manual, all have been digitized. All data is captured digitally and saved into the servers. Next slide, please. We established our AI Center of Excellence in 2022, and it has been operational since then. We have the capability of 15 petaflops and a small data lake. We have the entire software infrastructure for it. We have built up from ground zero the entire software stack, which is helping us in building now the NLP, computer vision. We're working on decision support systems, and we would be working further into image analysis and wargaming. The AI Center of Excellence is not the only place where we do the AI development. Various secretariats, various directorates, they are taking artificial intelligence projects through the MSMEs and PSUs. And these are in different aspects of offensive ops, air defense, as I told you, command and control system. Ops support is what we look at. Maintenance support, the maintenance directorate itself is working on various AI-based programs, the admin and ISR, as I explained. In addition to all this, we are working also on the cyber security. We are working towards user behavior analysis. We are, through IDEX, we have one project on AI compiler, which is optimized compiler, and we are working on towards creation of a cyber range also. Vayu GPT is a kind of a GPT or chat GPT equivalent for our own documents for ease of business, which is working inside our independent lands. And we have used different models. We are doing the fine tuning. We are doing the data and metadata augmentation of the model itself. To understand war gaming and simulation of war, we need to understand what is the enemy endurance for the war. And towards that, all intelligence reports are being understood, using NLP. They are being integrated. The summarizations are done. You get intelligence from various sources, gets into the system, the GIS depiction, the time trackers, the summarizations, the reports, and the search algorithms. They work into the intelligence reports to understand the enemy endurance. And as you know the enemy endurance, also you need to, please next slide. You need to understand and forecast your own operational endurance for understanding the entire situation, to have the entire situational awareness. So we work towards mission support elements availability. We have the data of maintenance activities. We have the material data. We understand the utilization rate through various exercises, through various training flying. We understand, no, please, yeah. So we understand and we update. Since we have the automation with us, we have a captive network. We have a upgraded 5G equivalent network. We have the entire data centers across. So the automation is at full swing. The data is available. The real-time data can be fed into various software, which gives us the power to utilize the artificial intelligence and data analytics or big data analytics on our data. We identify the shortfalls, and we are using AI for predictive solutions for the weapon systems and the entire fleet. Next slide, please. So this is one software that we have developed that is a campaign and mission planning software, where you can plan the entire missions, rehearse them, and play them one-on-one in the exercises. The entire planning for exercises or operations is carried out on this exercise. The next slides would give you a kind of depiction how how the war or war planning is being done. Can go to the next slide, please. So if we have a, next please. So if we have a terrain, we create a blue force, we create a red force, and then we play both the forces together. We understand how the both forces are placed to each other. We do the simulation. Next slide, please. We do the simulation over this, and we are able to check the viability of the plans, check the viability of various operational tactics and strategies. Next slide. I could not show you the video because of some issue with the data transfer here. But if we go to the next slide, I'll just cover the wargaming. Next slide, please. Yeah. So basically, we are also working towards wargaming. And the wargaming, we've used a COTS software for quite many years. And we now want to upgrade it towards AI-based wargaming. Basically, if we talk about wargaming, there are two aspects of it, the op training and the validation of operational plans. We are working towards and looking at the academia and industry to help us out in model-based entity behavior tactics, automated damage assessments. Manual interventions should be allowed in that wargaming software, so we're working towards that. And what if scenario? What if scenario is a very old concept, but when you play it along with the AI, it would give you a different flavor of the what if scenario. And we are working along with the academia and industry. We are also inviting other academia industry. If you have any experience in this, please connect. We would surely love to work together on the wargaming. So basically, to conclude, during this discussion, I had shown various use cases and what do we have, the kind of data that we have, that the kind of use cases that we are working on. However, we are very limited with the manpower. We are very limited with the technology. So we are inviting the academia and industry to work with us for this various use cases. With that, Jai Hind.